spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill here today, Mitchell Parker.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
As the lefty gets to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Popped up. Garcia has this one sized up. Nabs it. One up, one down. Here's the Mets lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
In there. And so now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 now. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Dylan Cruz. First pitch misses. Abrams gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for the
started.
Mets,
And
left
stepping in
fielder,
for New York,
Brandon
Brandon Nimmo. Parker back to work. And he drops it down the third baseline. And a foul ball. Nimmo batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2011. Fastball is outside.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Line drive, base hit down the line. So a man on base start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. That clips the corner.
1-1.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Runner takes off. Swing and a foul straight back. Second inning here, no score. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
Nimmo
safe.
dives back in safely. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Marte retired. So the go-ahead
Batting
run in
seventh,
scoring
catcher,
position.
Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. That's the third out. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Now at the plate,
Nationals,
Nathaniel
first
Lowe.
baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And the pitch. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Man,
0-1.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. And that's
2-2
outside.
count.
Comes a 2-2. And down on strikes. And one out now. Here's Josh Bell. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7, catcher, Keibert
And now
Ruiz.
it's Keibert Ruiz. Oh, and he hit him.
Well, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring position. Looks like things are getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Paul DeYoung. Turned on, but foul wide of third. That one outside, and is ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out on the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of
off
the
for
third
the Mets,
scoreless game.
second
Here's the second
Luis
baseman,
Angel
Luis Angel Acuna.
Acuna.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground right side.
Nope.
And that's
Foul ball.
just foul. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Jose
And now it's Jose
Siri.
Siri. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Fought off foul. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. He beats the throw, and they come away without a doubt.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So Maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Man at first. Juan Soto now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now snap throw to first. Lindor back in there. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that'll do it. Mets leave one. Still no score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Jacob Young. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a pitch. Check swing, called strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the Nets lineup turns over. Here's C.J. Abrams now. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Bounce to the right side. Acuna tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 1 so far. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1.
That misses. And the count even 1-1. Young on third with 2 out. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge. Goes down ground looking. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. No score.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Nationals.
back, and now on the mound to start the 4th,
Number 1.
Mackenzie Gore.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap
Leading
that
off
starter left
for
for
the
him.
Mets. First
Here's
baseman,
Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. Here comes a pitch. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2. That one missed. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one popped up. DeYoung has a beat on it. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Foul ball still 0-2. And he deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 4th inning underway, no score. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. And now the lefty on the ground, low. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos will hit next. Flied to right his first time. That clips the corner. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Out to short, Abrams. Zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, and we're still knotted at 0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for
back,
the New York
and they
Mets.
turn to a new arm as we kick off
Number
the bottom of the
46.
4th. Griffin Canning.
Griffin Canning.
Nathaniel Lowe up to
Leading
hit.
off
Struck
for
out
Washington.
looking at his first at bat.
First baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Well, no waiting around right
Now
there. He
batting,
was ready to
left
swing it on the
fielder,
first pitch.
Josh
I don't know how
Bell.
he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, and we are still scoreless. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jackson
Now pitching
Rutledge.
for the Nationals.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're
Number
talking about middle
79.
innings, and you need a little
Jackson
length out of this arm
Rutledge.
coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Leading off
Starling
for the
Marte
Mets,
up to
the
hit.
designated
0 for
hitter,
1. He
Starling
grounded out in his
Marte.
first at bat. The wind and the pitch. Just missed. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims up and throwing. Ferrer warming up as well. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, usually a high level
No
of
strike.
confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one
Now
down.
batting,
That's just a really nice catch on the
Alvarez.
run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one hooked foul. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And 1 and 2.
That ball went out.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Kind of hard to say if he ever had a shot at getting 2 outs on that one, but a good job just to take the extra time he needed to be sure of getting 1, and good throw to second base.
So up next, Jose Siri went down on strikes his first time through. That's a little high. Ball 1. And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. Mets strand 1. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Sean Manaea.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 59, Sean Manaea.
And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz.
Catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
The lefty fires. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Danny Young, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nunez getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. And that's down and away.
2-1.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump.
Third
Those small
baseman,
moments can be costly.
Paul DeYoung.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Just off the inside edge. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ruiz on at first, nobody out. The pitch. That misses. Now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. Now it's going to be Jacob Young. Doubled his first time up. Squirts away a little bit. Throws, save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Late swing, fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2 in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 2.
C.J. Abrams.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fires over to first. And that is out number 2. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 1 and the Mets nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Now
The new
pitching
pitcher,
for the
DJ
Nationals.
Hers.
Still
Number
a lot of game
77.
left, and this game could go
DJ
either way.
Hurd.
So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later
Leading
innings.
off for the
Nobody
Mets,
out.
shortstop
Lindor is a chance to
Francisco
tie it.
Lindor.
The switch hitter batting right. The wind to kick the pitch. Misses off the
That's
inside. And that is ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Lopez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fastball for a strike. That's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Mets nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler McGill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike at 95. Action in the Mets bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting ready to go. Left-hand hitter waits. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand batter waits. That one outside, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Low. Up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. One down, base is empty. That one inside, and the count is 2-0. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And there's a foul ball. Low leads off first with 1 away. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that's way high. Ball 3. In the air, left field, down the line, touches down. That's a hit. The throw in, and he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
the belt and fires. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Mets 0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Nationals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
39.
Lucas Sims.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jeff McNeil.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And here it comes. And there's a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, it's so critical in setting the table when you've got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, right field. Cruz under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jesse Winker looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And another ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Staying in the game on defense, Jeff McNeil. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New York
now,
Mets.
Dedniel Nunez.
Number 72.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Dedniel
quality pitches out of him
Nunez.
right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now into the
at third
game,
base,
Brett
number
Beatty.
7,
He's the new
Brett
third baseman.
Beatty.
Well, One-run game up now for Washington. K-Bert Ruiz. And he deals. Rips one to right. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 0-2. Back foot slider struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
DeYoung in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it is 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Ahmed Rosario. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. And a slider misses down and away.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Young off of first with 2 away. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Nats leave a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. So remaining in the game defensively, Ahmed Rosario taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Derek Law.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now into the ball game on defense, Alex Call. He takes over in right. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Francisco Alvarez.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Next offering is downstairs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. The Dallas offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something and just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Acuna up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. The pitch. Upstairs. And that's ball 2.
2-0. That's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Jose Siri in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. And that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is in there, called strike 3.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Close one, doesn't get the
Ball
call.
1, no strike.
And that's ball 1. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That clips the corner. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So coming into the game now on defense, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be patrolling center field. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Juan Yepes.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
The pitch. And that one
down.
Cutting but missing down low. swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Reed Garrett up and loosening in the pen. Ball to strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Andres Chaparro looking to start something with one gone. There's a strike. Minter in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back on this one. And that ball is gone. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Not close with that one. And the count now 2-0. Minter, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Nationals. Darren Baker, runner on first with one down for him.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Nunez over at first with one away. Snap throw to first. Nunez back on a dive. Swings through that.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Into center and a base hit. Nunez Ground second on his way to third. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
So, man aboard, Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Hit hard, that gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man at first. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Just missed. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Looked like that four-seamer just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Kind of makes me wonder if that was a cross-up or maybe just way more run than he was expecting. Either way, he should have had it.
Soto over at second, one down. Fly ball to right. Cruz hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice
Ball one,
job
no
behind
play.
the plate there. That one hit to right. Cruz on the move. And that is that. Mets leave one. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Clay Holmes.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's C.J. Abrams to
Leading
hit.
up for the Nationals, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. And now 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Now here is Dylan Cruz. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And this gets away from Alvarez. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Man at second. Misses off the plate, and now 3-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Count's full.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off
Batting
some
third,
really close
the left
pitches,
fielder.
and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now a chance for James Wood. And fouled off. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2 count.
Misses outside, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Here comes a pitch. Fought off foul. Abrams, the runner at third. Cruz at second. Wood at first with no outs. Outside, and a count 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swinging a grounder foul first base side. 2-2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. It's gone. Grand slam. He sends it out of here. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Here's Josh Bell. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow. Now, you know it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
Inside, almost got it.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Here's a rocket out to left. Nimmo makes the grab, one away.
Batting 7.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Righty delivers. Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second here, one gone. That one
Ball
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Wow, that's a tough
Batting
ball
eight,
for the
the
hitter,
third
but
baseman,
the pitcher
Paul
will take that all day long.
Young.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now up for Washington, Paul DeYoung. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a
2
fastball
strikes.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Parker in his second season, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Parker back to work. Popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 7, The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
1-1, no strikes.
Man at first, one away. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. That one the other way, and base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now a wide throw to third.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the batter now, Luis Angel Acuna.
0-1.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the top of the second. Pulls that one foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-2 now.
Ball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
2
one
balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
To the right side, Garcia. On to first. That ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And a pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. That's
Ball
down
one.
and in. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back
Ball,
on
that's
track
off
and
the
fill
plate.
up the zone a little bit more.
And a pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Number 5. Shortstop, DJ Abrams.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams getting ready to hit. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
batting,
out.
right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
So digging in, Dylan Cruz. The walk and a run scored his first time. Just missed. At the belt and fires. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and the lead is up to 5.
That's 3 singles in a row. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now pitching for the
Sean
Mets.
Manaea on to pitch here.
Number 59.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter
Sean
coming up to hit. Classic bullpen
Manaea.
move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First and second, no outs. And here is James Wood. He reached on a walk his first time. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Not the easiest
Count
thing
1-0.
when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 33, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Inside,
That's
just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. Inside. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So they're all
Josh
loaded up. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals. Doubled in his first AB. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Abrams at third. Cruz over at second. Lowe at first. One gone. Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. Ball one there. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Ground ball could be two. Acuna has it for one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball, back outside.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
Ball, one strike.
And that is in for a strike. 1 and 2. Ripped to short. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that
I got one
fastball
ball, one
up
strike.
right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Fouled off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Young makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for
Bottom
New
half
York,
of the third, and they bring in a new
number
pitcher,
38.
Tyler McGill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and
McGill.
keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now, Luis
Leading off
Garcia,
for
0 for 1 so
the
far.
second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And the pitch. Just
Off the
off
plate,
the
ball one.
inside edge. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
One
Well,
and
that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, Kay Burks. Ruiz.
Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's
Ball one,
upstairs,
no strike.
ball one. That one one's in there, and the count is 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him.
Now
And,
batting,
you know, the cutter
third
isn't really a
baseman,
huge
Paul
swing and miss pitch most of the time
Young.
because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
DeYoung jumps out of the way of ball one. And the righty deals right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1
Two
strike.
outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nationals go quietly as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome back,
Washington,
and now on the mound to start the 4th,
Number 1.
Mackenzie Gore.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Flied to right his first time. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Wood on the move towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And now it's even up. And that is out of play. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He popped out his first time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there at the knees, 0-1. Marte off of first with 2 away. Step off throw to first. Marte dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The pitch. Fastball is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got it by him for the K. Mets strand 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
Welcome
New York,
back, and they turn to a new arm
Number
as we kick
47.
off the bottom of the 4th. Frankie Montas. And now
Leading up
Jacob
for the
Young
Nationals,
reached on an
the
infield
center
single his
fielder,
first time.
Jacob
You talk about elite
Young.
defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And he deals. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. They say you win.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Montasa moved to first.
He's
and he's back in easily. Right-handed reliever. Sliced hard but foul. And the right-hander deals. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Next offering is down low. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Siri makes the grab, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
A walk, and he's also singled.
First offering, and it just misses.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Young around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay. He's safe, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. And another ball. Just missed. 1 out and a runner at second. Check swing, and he went 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second. Gets under and pops it up. Lindor brings it in. And there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number 33, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, Acuna. Throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We've played 4. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jackson Rutledge.
Now pitching for
Compared to
Washington,
some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Caught looking his first time up. The wide to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. DJ Hers appears to be getting loose. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. Siri measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
0-2 now.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Good eye in that
Ball 2.
spot. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
New
now
York.
to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over on the
72.
mound, Dedniel Nunez.
Dedniel
And we all know
Nunez.
about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here's the
Leading
DH
off
for
for
Washington.
Washington,
Josh
the
Bell,
designated hitter,
1 for 2.
Josh Bell.
The pitch. And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Ball 2.
And that's a little bit high. And it's
2 balls,
2-0.
no strike.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting second baseman Luis Garcia.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.